Are you looking for the best Wi-Fi routers overall? In this video we will look at some of the 11 best routers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Asus RT-BE58U. With most new gadgets supporting the Wi-Fi 7 standard and more affordable routers coming onto the market, I'm recommending the Asus RT-BE58U as the best Wi-Fi router. It's the first time I've put a Wi-Fi 7 router in this spot. It was quick and easy to set up and covered my 2-floor, 1,600 square foot home with fast and reliable connectivity, keeping pace with many more expensive systems in my tests. This is a dual-band router, so you miss out on the 6 GHz band, which allows for the fastest speed and highest bandwidth but has a very short range. However, you get the other benefits of Wi-Fi 7, MLO, for KQAM, 160 MHz channels, and enhanced security, all of which are explained in my guide. It has a generous 2.5 Gbps WAN/LAN, 1 gigabit per second WAN/LAN, 3 further gigabit LANs, and a USB 1 capable of 4G LTE and 5G mobile tethering. Asus also includes network security, Trend Micro's AI Protection Pro, and solid parental controls at no extra cost. Most manufacturers have a subscription model, but AI protection means sharing your data with Trend Micro, so I recommend reviewing its privacy policy. This home router has been rock solid for our busy family of 4, flawlessly coping with multiple streams and gaming sessions and making the most of our 1 gigabit per second connection. The only issue I encountered was with devices in the furthest back bedroom dropping onto the 2.4 GHz band from the faster 5 GHz band. I resolved this by adjusting the router position and antennas. This is crucial to get the most from any router. The Asus mobile app is simple and easy to use, and you can dig deeper via the web interface. Asus allows more tinkering than most router manufacturers, and there's support for VPN service, separate IoT or guest networks, and AI mesh, enabling you to add more Asus routers to create a mesh. The Asus RT-BE58U makes a lot of sense for average-size families with up to 1 gigabit per second internet connections and homes up to 2,000 square feet. At number 2. TP-Link Archer B9700, B600. Pay a little more and you can get a tri-band Wi-Fi 7 device that will likely exceed most folks' needs. The TP-Link Archer B9700 offers 2.4 GHz, 5 GHz, and 6 GHz bands, a step up over the Asus above. I don't love the design, but the 6 adjustable antennas allow for some tinkering, and TP-Link has been very generous with the ports, 110 gigabits per second, for 2.5 gigabits per second, and a USB 3.0, though it's a little annoying that the USB is on the side. This model also offers excellent close-range speeds on the 6 GHz band, though it was a little disappointing on both the 5 GHz and 2.4 GHz bands. TP-Link's dual-band B5000 actually outperformed it. But it does offer a pretty expansive range, up to 2,600 square feet. TP-Link's Tether app is easy to use, and this model supports Easy Mesh, so you can always add additional devices to create a mesh later. You can also review connected devices, split bands, create a guest network, prioritize devices, turn on MLO, and do a few other things in the app. You can add intrusion detection and real-time web security by subscribing to Security Plus for $5 a month or $36 a year. Total Security adds antivirus, VPN, and password management for $6 a month or $70 a year. You get basic parental controls, but if you want time limits for apps, downtime, safe search, and more, it will cost you $3 a month or $18 a year. If you want a subscription-free alternative, the Asus RT-BE58U, $250, is what I'd recommend. You can find out more about it below in our honorable mentions section. At number 3. Asus RT-BE96U. If your budget isn't fixed, then the Asus RT-BE96U is calling. This enormous, tri-band router is bristling with 8 large antennas and is not easy to mount, so you will need a suitable space for it. It's seriously massive, but performance-wise, this is as good as it gets right now. Testing on the 2.4 GHz, 5 GHz, and 6 GHz bands, only one other router has performed better, and it was the GT-BE98 Pro below, also from Asus. The RT-BE96U offers expansive coverage, easily blanketing my home and garden with stable, speedy Wi-Fi. Whether downloading or moving large files, gaming, or streaming, the RT-BE96U is fast and reliable. It also has two 10 gigabits per second ports, one WAN/LAN and a LAN for gigabit LANs, one USB 3.2, and a USB 2.0 port. Being super picky, it might have been nice if those gigabit ports were 2.5 gigabits per second, as TP-Link offers in the B800. I love that Asus continues to avoid the subscription model, offering AI protection, security, VPN functionality, and robust parental controls as part of the purchase price and free for the lifetime of the router. You also get an in-depth set of networking features you can dig into, and there is support for AI mesh, enabling you to link this with other Asus routers to create a mesh. You don't even have to create an account to use this router, a rarity nowadays. The firmware on Asus routers can sometimes be ropey at release, but I've been using the RT-BE58U for a couple of weeks without a hiccup. The caveat? You do need devices that support Wi-Fi 7 and a multi-gig connection to put this router through its paces. Most folks do not have to spend this much to get great Wi-Fi, but if you want a router to last you the next 5 years, this is an excellent choice. At number 4. Netgear Nighthawk RTX300. If you're ready to turn things up to 11, this is one of the fastest routers I've tested. The curvy spaceship design in matte black is a little more stealthy than your average gaming gear, but those wings contain several antennas for a strong signal throughout your home. The Nighthawk RTX300 is a tri-band router with Wi-Fi 6E support, covering the 2.4 GHz, 5 GHz, and 6 GHz bands. It serves seamless, speedy Wi-Fi during 2 weeks of testing, with zero issues while handling a revolving mix of 4 simultaneous gaming and video streams. I downloaded a 30 GB game in less than 10 minutes. A single 2.5 Gbps WAN/LAN port, 5 gigabit LAN ports, and a USB-C 3.0 port will be enough for most folks. The Nighthawk app is excellent and offers band splitting, guest network options, and a host of analytical tools. While both the premium smart parental controls, $8 per month or $70 per year, and Netgear Armor, $100 per year, are comprehensive and slick, the extra expense is hard to swallow when many competitors offer cheaper or free alternatives with similar features. That said, Netgear Armor does include Bitdefender security for your devices and Bitdefender VPN for use outside the home. Don't even think about spending more than this unless your internet connection exceeds 1 gigabit per second, and even then, you can expect diminishing returns. At number 5. TP-Link Archer AX55. The Archer AX55 was our top pick for a long time and is still a solid router since many homes can likely get by with Wi-Fi 6 for a bit longer. The slick black finish is attractive, and there are 4 antennas to direct Wi-Fi to every corner. It's worth tweaking and testing different positions. Performance was solid throughout my 2-floor, 1,600 square foot home, but dropped off slightly in the back garden. Stability was excellent over weeks of testing, hitting the upper mid-end in my speed and range tests. This router also ticks off all the feature boxes you want: MU-MIMO, beamforming, WPA3. I explain many of these terms in our How to Buy a Router guide. It has 4 gigabit Ethernet LAN ports, a single gigabit WAN port, and a USB 3.0 port on the back, which is enough for most folks. I'm a fan of TP-Link's Tether app, Android, iOS, where you can review traffic, split bands, create a guest network, schedule reboots, set automatic updates, and even tell the LED to turn off at night. TP-Link's basic free tier offers network scanning, QoS, quality of service, for device prioritization, and basic parental controls, so you can filter and blacklist websites. If you want more perks, like intrusion detection and real-time web security, you'll need to upgrade to Security Plus for $5 a month or $36 a year. Total Security adds antivirus, VPN, and password management for $6 a month or $70 a year. TP-Link has separated its advanced parental controls, so if you want time limits for apps, downtime, safe search, and more, it will cost you $3 a month or $18 a year. At number 6. Asus ZenWiFi XT8. Consistently delivering a stable, high-speed Wi-Fi connection, the Asus ZenWiFi XT8 mesh system is our Wi-Fi 6 pick of the best mesh Wi-Fi routers and is ideal for large homes or houses with dead spots. I like the classy, unobtrusive design in black or white. This system performed well in tests, offering great coverage and close to maximum speeds at close, mid, and long range. I encountered a slight issue during setup that was resolved with a factory reset and firmware update. Over the months since, I have continued using this system hassle-free. Each versatile unit is a full router with 3 gigabit LAN ports, a 2.5 Gbps WAN/LAN, and a USB 3.1. Part of the appeal of Asus routers is the excellent app, packed with features for tinkerers but easy enough for anyone to navigate. All the options you need are here, from band splitting to guest networks to prioritization for specific activities like gaming or video streaming. You also get comprehensive parental controls and anti-malware protection free for the lifetime of the router. The XT8 2-pack can cover a home up to 5,500 square feet, and it supports AI mesh, meaning it's easy to add more AI mesh routers to expand your network. My colleague Julian Chakatu owns and uses the ZenWiFi XT9 mesh system, which I have also tested. It's nearly identical but slightly faster. If you find it at a similar price, it's worth the upgrade. At number 7. Asus ROG Rapture GT-AX6000. My time with the Asus ROG Rapture GT-AX6000 was refreshingly free of issues. This gaming router is big and sports a loud design with 4 antennas and RGB lighting that screams gamer. Still, it served up speedy, unbroken Wi-Fi throughout my home and garden and didn't flinch at 4 simultaneous online gaming sessions. It's easy to prioritize gaming devices or activity, and there's a mobile game mode, simple port forwarding, and a dedicated gaming port. Speaking of which, you get plenty of ports to make the most of an internet connection of up to 2.5 gigabits per second. As with the rest of the Asus range, the mobile app is excellent and boasts all the features you need, including guest network support, band splitting, parental controls, and anti-malware. The AI Protection Pro and parental controls are free for the device's lifetime, so you don't have to make monthly payments. Asus offers instant guard-free with this router, enabling it to secure your public Wi-Fi connections when you are out by running a VPN, virtual private network, server on your router at home, which also means you don't have to share data with a VPN provider. At number 8. Asus ROG Rapture GT-BE58 Pro. Topping my testing charts, the Asus ROG Rapture GT-BE58 Pro is a supremely capable, quad-band Wi-Fi 7 gaming router. For speed, this is the best router I have tested to date. It is very similar to the RT-BE56U above, but Asus has added a second 6 GHz band on top of the existing 2.4 GHz, 5 GHz, and 6 GHz bands, and an extra 10 gigabits per second LAN port. This is also easily the biggest router I have ever tested at nearly 14 inches across, with 8 huge antennas. It is far from subtle, won't blend in, and could prove tricky to place. Because it is a gaming router, Asus has included Aura RGB lighting, so you can pick the colored lighting you want and make it a feature. AI Protection Pro security software and parental controls, powered by Trend Micro, are bundled into the cost. This comprehensive security combo includes a firewall, intrusion prevention, malicious site blocking, automatic updates, and more. Parental controls include scheduling, website filtering by age, and usage stats. You also get VPN support with the option to connect remotely when you are out and about. Naturally, there are some gaming-focused features, with game acceleration enabling you to prioritize gaming-related traffic through ports and packet analysis. If you have Asus ROG gear, it can be prioritized with a click, and Asus includes server acceleration to minimize latency through the third-party WT-Fast service. Apart from the size and cost, there isn't much to criticize here, but it is worth considering that the range on the 6 GHz band is limited and struggles to penetrate through walls, so you will need Wi-Fi 7 devices nearby to take full advantage of. At number 9. Netgear Nighthawk M6 Pro. After testing several 5G routers and mobile hotspots, the Netgear Nighthawk M6 Pro tops the table for everything, including price. This excellent performer is easy to use and may suit business folks with an expense account. Pop a 5G SIM in there, and you have a tri-band Wi-Fi 6E router, 2.4, 5, and 6 GHz, with a sturdy design, a handy 2.8-inch touchscreen, a 2.5 gigabit Ethernet port, and a battery that's good for up to 13 hours of use. I got 11 hours before having to charge. You can connect up to 32 devices via Wi-Fi and expect a range of around 1,000 square feet. Many other 5G routers I tested became unstable and warm with multiple devices connected, but the M6 Pro handled it just fine. Much will depend on location and the strength of your local network, but for staying connected on the go, the M6 Pro is surely your best option right now. You can also use the Ethernet port as a WAN connection or employ the M6 Pro as a secure Wi-Fi repeater. It's versatile, but configuration can be a chore, speeds are limited if you want to extend battery life, and it's expensive. If you can get by with dual-band Wi-Fi 6, most folks probably can. Consider the regular M6, $550, or the M3, £450 if you're in the UK. At number 10. Asus RT-AX57 Go. If you're out on the road a lot, a travel router could come in very handy, and the Asus RT-AX57 Go is our current pick, though I have only tested a few travel routers. This 5-inch, white, plastic square comes with a Wii stand. It's a dual-band Wi-Fi 6 router with Gigabit WAN and LAN Ethernet ports that you can plug into a modem, the port in your hotel, or any other internet source. It can even connect to public Wi-Fi, or you can plug your phone into the USB 3.2 port and use the RT-AX57 Go as a hotspot to magnify your cell connection. It doesn't have a SIM slot of its own. Connect your devices at home, and the Asus RT-AX57 Go provides convenience on vacation. I took it on a weekend trip, and it was nice to simply hook it up to a source to have prepared Wi-Fi on everyone's devices without being asked for the login again and again, as usually happens. Despite its small size, it does a decent job, delivering reasonably speedy connectivity, and it will easily fill a vacation apartment or hotel room. Asus includes its usual security software, parental controls, and VPN support. It even has AI mesh support, so you can also use the RT-AX57 Go as a mesh node. Overall, this is a versatile, compact gadget at a reasonable price. At number 11. Synology RT6600ax. The Synology RT6600ax boasts solid performance and a familiar hardware design, but the software makes this tri-band Wi-Fi 6 router interesting. Speeds were consistently high in my tests on both 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz bands, with solid coverage throughout my house, marking this as a high mid-table performer. There's a 2.5 Gbps WAN/LAN port, 1 Gigabit WAN/LAN, 3 Gigabit LAN ports, and a USB-A 3.2 Gen 1 port. But Synology's expertise is in NAS, network-attached storage, so this model can double as a fully-fledged NAS server for backups or file sharing. The DS Router mobile app is easy to use and allows you to configure your network, parental controls, and set up a VPN service, though it occasionally crashed on me. It also provides Wi-Fi analysis and network security at no extra cost, but there's no QoS. If you want to dig deeper, the Linux-based Synology Router Manager operating system is comprehensive, with enough options to satisfy advanced folks and loads of potentially useful packages you can add, including Download Station, Media Server, and VPN Plus Server.